also Queen Naija. How are you doing? I'm
Hey, y'all was just playing my song.
Yes, we always play your song.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. So you got a lot going on. Everybody, you just open to the world. Oh, you good. I can't do that. How
Yeah.
do you open yourself up to everyone? Like, I know you started with YouTube. Well, you didn't really start with YouTube, but kind of migrated to YouTube. How did that all come about? Because I know you've been singing for a while prior to YouTube.
Yeah, I've been singing since I was coming up as a young girl. I was singing in church, all throughout church. And yeah, when I started YouTube, I was started to show more of my personality and get used to the camera. And because at first I was actually like, I don't know, I was a little shy. Even though I went to American Idol before I started YouTube, like I still was a little shy of the camera back then. But when I started doing YouTube, I guess I got used to just being open with people and letting them know everything about me, which I don't know, could be good or bad.
I
But
was about to
yeah,
ask you that.
so I'm used to it now.
You're used to it now. It's so hard for me sometimes. I get shy too. Even waiting for you to get on this Zoom, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, all right, let me, my nerves.
We're just having a
All the
conversation.
time. Hmm?
That's how I look at it. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah, we having a conversation, but you never know who you're really talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You think, but then you're like, oh, I don't know. She might not take my sarcasm. I don't know. But, just trying to dive in and just getting to know what people don't know. I know you have an album coming soon, correct?
Yeah, it's coming this fall. Because of the quarantine, it was postponed. I wanted to drop it this summer, but unfortunately, everything happened. But I don't know. It's kind of good because now I got to add more things to my album and sit with it a little more, and now I'm completely happy with it.
Okay. And that's what you've been doing during quarantine. Like, how was quarantine for you?
Quarantine is just consists of me just being home with my kids, going to the studio almost every day, and going to the grocery store, Target, and I guess whatever grocery store is around, just shopping for food. But
Quarantine life. Did it bring you closer to your kids, or you feel it's just about the
definitely,
same?
I feel like we got, especially me and my youngest, we got more of a bond because when you have a baby, you still got to get to know his personality, but his personality is starting to show more as he's getting older. He's about to be 2 soon. And then my 5-year-old is, I'm happy to see him learning. He's learning how to read and all this stuff. Currently, he's being like homeschooled, so I can like be right here on the front lines to see, him getting smarter and smarter, and just learning.
Yeah. Quarantine life. Oh, so how was the quarantine with the relationship? Like, has it?
Oh, I mean, it's good. I'm happy to be with my man all the time. Like,
Look at you, just started cheesing.
I'm used to being with him all the time. He was with me during tour. He was with me. I mean, we was always together. So it's good to be at home together. We can chill and do whatever we want. Um, and
Have
yeah.
y'all choked each other out a few times, or was it just always peaceful? Or did he get on your nerves? Because honestly, that's what I hear through quarantine. He was getting on my nerves. I had to put him out the house.
We get on each other's nerves, but I don't think it ever goes to that extent. I mean, I think every couple has, things about each other that gets on each other's nerves. That's kind of like normal. If it wasn't, I'd be kind of scared. Like, who am I with? Yeah.
Yeah. I know
But
how that can.
overall, it's been really good.
And motherhood, how is it feels being a mom? Because I know being a mom, not twice. Was it easier the second time around? Was it harder the second time around? I know I did motherhood once.
Yeah, I mean, motherhood is it's hard, but it's rewarding, and I don't know. I just look at my kids and I just feel like they changed my whole life. They made me a better person, and they helped me learn more and help me grow. And I'm just happy. Like, I'm happy with my kids. I would say that maybe the second time around, I don't know. I can't say that it's gotten easier because they're two different types of kids completely. And I had CJ when I was 18, so I can't even remember how, I I made a lot of mistakes with my first son because like I didn't really know how to be a mom at that point. Like I'm still learning to this day, but now I'm like learning from the lessons from my first son with my second son, you know, to make sure I follow through with certain things. And it is also different because they don't have the same dad. So I have to balance between, you know, co-parenting with one parent and then being in a house with another parent. But overall, I've been getting through it. It's gonna be good.
You're doing a good job. You know, some people like me just give up and say no.
Yeah, honestly, I really, really want a girl, but I don't feel like I'm gonna get one. So I'm just saying I don't want no more kids right now. I don't want no kids. No more.
You don't want a girl. Why you want a girl?
I don't know. I guess it just would be cool to see like a mini me and to I feel like it also would make me tougher because I don't know, I'm too nice. I feel like having a girl would make me want to toughen up for her because I would want her to be strong. So I want her to be strong. Like with my boys, I guess I'm just automatically like nurturing. Not to say I wouldn't be nurturing with the girl as well, but like with boys, I don't know, it's different.
Well, you know, I have a daughter, and I feel like I was too rough for my daughter. And he was like, "Oh, you got to be gentle with her." And I was just like, "Get up, stop crying." You know, so I don't know. It might be.
That's how it usually is with mother-daughter relationships. They tend to be harder on the girls than the boys. I don't know why it's like that, but that's why I said I feel like I would be a little bit tougher with a girl just because I don't know. I feel like you know, women have it a little bit harder. Like they have to be stronger because people automatically look at them as inferior. So,
yeah. I guess I don't know. I think I was just rough. I think
where
that's
you
what
from?
it was. From New York.
Okay, yeah, that's why. That's why you rough. I can see
like,
yeah.
No, but it's, you know, but right. So I know you was on American Idol, right? Being that you was on that show, could you ever consider yourself being a judge for a singing competition show or anything of that sort?
Probably after I like drop my album and stuff like that and just make my mark here once again. I can see myself doing that. I think I'm a great personality for something like that.
Okay. Well, you definitely have a great personality. And also Butterflies, that's what we're playing part 2.
Yes.
I know you just did a remix.
Yeah, with Wale. Mm-hmm.
With Wale. And song is beautiful. I love it. What inspired you to do that song, Butterflies?
Well, I was in LA trying to finish up my album before the pandemic started. And I was getting in with all these different producers. And so one particular session, I was supposed to be creating a different song from scratch. But for some reason, I just didn't want to, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. So I wanted to, I couldn't get the melody of Butterflies off my head. And I've always wanted to make a sample out of that song. So I had the producers just make a beat from scratch and it sounded good. And then I put something on there. But I mean, behind the words, like, I guess it was just a continuation of the first Butterflies. Because in the first Butterflies, I was talking about falling in love and being scared to fall in love. Now, 2 years later, I'm with this person that I fell in love with, and I still get butterflies, and it's still going good. And now, like, I'm more confident in our relationship, and I'm not scared or anything like that. Like, I know that I got him. You feel me?
Okay, I feel you, girl. I feel you. But before we wrap it up, I know you got an album coming soon. What can we look forward to your album? Like, do you have collaborations?
I do have collabs. It should be coming in this fall, in the early fall. Like I said, I've actually redid this album all over again, and I have like a bunch of new songs. I just think you guys will be happy. Like, I think y'all will be happy. I think it's worth the wait. Like, people have been on my back about it forever. Like, Queen, when you gonna drop the album? But it's like, they don't understand. It takes time, especially for a debut. Like, and the process behind it is not, you don't just go to the studio, make a song, and then boom, you're done. Like, you have to make sure you get clearances for samples. You got to make sure you get the features to follow suit with you. You got to make sure that the paperwork is done. So everything on the back end is good. So it's not just, drop music, drop an album, do it and drop it. So it's been a long time coming, but I promise y'all will be happy. Y'all will love it. And it's going to be a lot more records on there that y'all going to have to spin on the radio because it's too good.
Okay. Looking forward to it. I just want to say thank you so much for taking your time to, talk with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you too.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.